So today is super exciting, one of my favorite days of the year. This is the day the top comes off the Jeep. Now, I normally take the top off like at the very beginning of summer, and the top stays off all summer long. We don't get a whole lot of rain here during the summer where I live, and if we do get a little thunderstorm, a little rain cloud come by, what I'll do is I'll park the Jeep in the garage. So I actually get a lot of questions on my hardtop here because it is a two-piece system. So you can see here the front has a part that comes off, and the back shell. And this top was made by Steel Horse out of Compton, California. I believe they went out of business. There's actually quite a few complaints about this style of this top. The complaints were that it leaks a lot, and I'm not sure why people would say that. But for me, this top has worked really well, and I do like that it comes apart in two pieces. Makes it a little bit easier to store and handle. But as you can see here, I'm having a little bit of alignment issues. The top is kind of sliding off here, and I'll show you why. So on the inside right here, there's actually it's like a wooden brace that goes all the way along the bottom here. There's supposed to be a bolt right here mounting it to the body. This is just mush. It's just like dry rotted. Well, actually rotted because I think it's leaked enough that it just rotted that wood away. So my plan is this summer, as I have this top off, I'm gonna pull this carpet back, and I'm actually gonna cut a new piece of wood. Yes, I actually have some woodworking skills. I've made quite a few different things, tables, dressers, that kind of stuff. And I'm gonna just fabricate a new piece of wood here, maybe out of red oak. I'm thinking something really sturdy and strong. Pull the carpet back and replace that piece of wood. Then it should really help that line back up. Now, it's at this point I gotta get my helpers out here, because not that it's too heavy, it's just big and awkward. So having a few people help me makes it so much easier. Yay! The top's off! Summer's here! But now I've got these old, nasty, torn up seat covers. So you'll never guess what I got. New seat covers. Now, these are just an inexpensive seat cover I got off of Amazon. I don't know, I can't afford $300-400 for new seats or new upholstery, so these were fairly inexpensive, but also actually had really good reviews on Amazon. I'll be sure to include a link in the description below of this exact seat cover. My last seat covers lasted actually a few years. I expect these two as well, so let's check them out. They actually have like a thick neoprene on them here, and the fabric itself feels a lot thicker than my last set I had, so I think this is actually an upgrade from my previous ones. As you can see, this fabric, this was super thin. Almost, yeah, you can kind of see through it there. Of course it's worn a bit, but yeah, it just feels really lightweight. And these did actually last me a couple years. You know, as you can tell, they look a couple years old. And this, you know, it's like a felt here. but just not thick, just a thin material. And one thing I wish these seat companies would do is offer more than one flimsy little tie down on each side. I want like 6 or 8 of these underneath so you can really get it sucked down tight. So this one actually has 2 ties, one on each side and then one here from the front. So I'll tie all those down. That'll be a little better than I thought. And on our new seat cover here, the fabric in the center feels pretty good, pretty thick. The stitching and everything feels pretty darn sturdy. The sides, I mean, this is still a real thin material, but we'll see how it holds up. Let's go test it out. So I think we can say summer has officially started. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.